Hey, I'm Joey with GeekTyrant.com.
I'm Billy.
We are here at San Diego Comic-Con 2024 seeing all kinds of crazy geeky stuff.
We started off the day really crazy with some...
Was it crazy?
It was kind of crazy. Further looks into Transformers 1.
That's the animated movie that Paramount's making.
It absolutely is. We got to see a couple clips in there. Did it change our opinion on the movie?
You tell me, Bill. We didn't talk about it. This is the first time we're kind of having this conversation.
We're having this conversation?
But I'm going to say, no.
No.
Not for me.
No. So here's the thing, is there's been a lot of reviews coming out of the movie, people who have seen it, and they say it's a fantastic movie.
I have not seen a bad review yet.
No.
They've released, they did a really early screening of it for some press and some fans. It was like a fan screening. They came out. Twitter, or X as they call it these days.
Right, formerly known as Twitter.
It's just filled with these comments of people like, this is the best Transformers movie ever. This is the best Transformers thing ever. And I'm watching the trailers and I'm like, but is it?
I don't know. So here's the deal. We got to go in Hall H and see the panel for Transformers 1. They showed us 3 clips, pretty extended clips, of the movie.
Yep. First one was like this race sequence. It was like the Olympics of Cybertron.
Right.
Where all these Transformers get in there, they're transforming their cars, and they're racing through the Cybertron world with a road building in front of them as they race.
Right. And then you have 2 miners that will eventually become Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Megatron, yeah.
They're not supposed to enter the race, but they did anyway.
And everyone is pissed. They're like, who are these miners entering this race?
But then the mining crews were all very happy. They've never been allowed in the race, so that was
so they
pretty
run
nice.
around like, oh, the miners are in the race.
Oh, and they're not talking about miners like little people, but miners that go down in mines and that. So yeah.
Because robots are miners on Cybertron.
Yes.
Okay.
If you can't transform, you're a miner.
Yes.
So screw you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the first clip.
Clip number 2.
Clip number 2. So this is where we see our Megatron, our Optimus Prime, our Bumblebee, and
Pax. The girl.
Whatever
the pink one.
Scarlett Johansson's going to be. I think she's going to be RC at the end, but right now she's not there yet. They haven't really said.
They haven't said.
So they get their powers.
Yes. They get them from this ancient being.
Voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. His name is Alpha Trion.
Yes.
He gives them the ability to transform because he can tell that they're going to be able to change the fate of Cybertron.
Yes. In ways that no one can imagine.
Right.
And so he gives them these powers. They start someone starts to come in, these villains start to crash in on the place. And he's like, get out of here. And they're like, okay, let's go. And so they run. And then we see the ancient Transformer guy beat the crap out of these other evil robots. And then you've got the main characters who now hey, we can transform now. So, and this clip has been online already where
Everyone's
you've seen this one where they're running out. He's like, on the count of 3, let's transform. And then they're running and then they roll down the hill. And then there's this whole thing where they can't transform and Optimus is running without a head and Bumblebee can't get his wheels popping out. And it's just a mess. It's a mess of a thing. It's a whole comedy thing.
Yes.
Whole slapstick Transformers thing, which never was a thing, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, but it is now. So, yep, everybody's seen that one. And then the third clip, which I thought was the coolest out of the 3.
Okay.
Because it involves a lot of the characters that we all know and love. So our 4 main characters end up in Starscream's lair, voiced by Steve Buscemi. He is the current, they're like the Renegades.
I do like that casting.
Yes.
I like the casting.
The voice works.
But you got Soundwave,
Shockwave,
and there's a joke in there about all the waves.
Yep. Which was all right. But
at the same time, I'm watching this and I'm watching Shockwave make light jokes. And I'm sitting there no. Shockwave does not make any jokes.
And apparently
never has made jokes.
Apparently Soundwave can tell if you're lying or not. New power.
Yep, they've got powers now.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's just kind of the first step into Megatron becoming a bad guy and becoming a leader. Not really a bad guy, I guess, just a leader.
A bad leader.
Sent on
whose motivations are like, you know, it's a motivation thing.
Yeah,
he has different motivations than Optimus Prime. So, you know, they get mad. There's like this whole thing between Starscream and Megatron like beats the hell out of Starscream, and like this is the moment where like Megatron gets this big gun on his arm, he's like shoving it in Starscream's face.
And
Did
basically,
you know robots' lips like go like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely. So that was the most fascinating thing about the clips. So
another fascinating thing about the film in general is the fact that it takes place 3 billion years before like the animated series.
Right.
3 billion years.
So that fight's been going on for a long, long time.
So that's kind of crazy. And then 3 billion years ago, everyone was just goofy on Cybertron, apparently. Yeah. They're all comedians. They do like lots of fist bumps all the time.
All the time.
It's like, that's the thing 3 billion years ago on Cybertron. So
they invented the fist bump.
They did. They did.
Good for them.
That's where it came from.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, I have to see the movies. I have kids I have to take it to.
I'm going to see it. I'm going to give it a chance, obviously.
I'm going to go in with a little better.
I just have no idea if it's going to like win the game. Like these initial reviews really built up the hype.
They did.
Built up the hype to the extreme. Will it live up to the hype? I don't know. I'm not seeing it, so I just have to see the full movie to make a solid
absolutely
opinion.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it going, guys. We'll fill you in with more stuff that we found out throughout the con. Just stick with us, and we've got more to come.
Thanks for watching.